Is that your dad?
Yeah, that's my dad.
This man right here is your father? Right there?
You have a question about that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I was wondering if your dad really is an African American man.
That's a very, I don't know what you're implying.
Yeah, that's the moment she knew she was busted. Remember Rachel Dolezal? Well, this is her in 2015 when she was serving as president of a local NAACP chapter, and word got out that her father was a white man. Rachel had lied and told everyone that she was a black woman and her father was a black man.
Are you African American?
I don't understand the question of, I did tell you that yes, that's my dad. And he was unable to come in January.
Are your parents, are they white?
Rachel, the transracial pretend black woman, is back in the news. Apparently, she was fired from her job as a school teacher. Why? Because she wanted to be an Internet 304 on the side. We'll get into it, but first, take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time, let's go ahead and get into it.
Making headlines once again, Rachel Dolezal, now going by Nkechi Diallo.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
Now who? She changed her name? I know this fraudster isn't out here still scamming.
After posting explicit photos on OnlyFans shared on public websites. A statement from the Catalina Foothills District says in part, quote, her posts are contrary to our district's use of social media by district employees policy and our staff ethics policy, then adding confirmation that she no longer works there. Parents picking up their kids at Sunrise Drive Elementary confirm they did receive an email from the district.
It's concerning to me if it's going on. I would just need to know more context about it.
And yes, 304s and feminists of all races stick together. They can never hold each other accountable.
Initially, I would think, that it probably would not be appropriate, but, I haven't really looked into it, so I don't know.
Diallo came under fire back in 2014 when she was accused of misidentifying herself as black while serving as the head of the NAACP in Spokane, Washington, before resigning amid the backlash when it came to light she is white. I went to Diallo's apartment to see if she would speak. A neighbor let my photographer and me into the complex, but a man who opened the door said she didn't live there. However, as we were driving away, we saw what we believed to be her car parked by the apartment. The license plate bears her name.
Y'all, Rachel is so ghetto fabulous. She can never hide from anybody. She put her name, her new name, on her license plate.
You big dummy.
News 4 Tucson's social media team also reached out to Diallo on Instagram. She read our message but did not respond.
It gets worse. The reporter who covered the OF News, she ended up calling Rachel's father, who had no clue about what his daughter was up to, and broke the news to him personally.
At 10, a familiar name from a scandal years ago is back in the spotlight, Rachel Dolezal. She lost her job with the NAACP for pretending to be black. That was up in Washington State, and we now know she's been living in Arizona under a different name.
And now she's out of a job again, this time from her job in Tucson in the school district there for having her OnlyFans account linked to her public social media page. Sarah Robinson worked this story. You spoke with her father. And what is the latest on this? What is he saying?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I was the one that broke the news about her OnlyFans account to her father. They actually haven't spoke with each other in several years, and I could tell that he was clearly upset. He tells me after faking being black, Rachel has been estranged from her parents. As I mentioned, it has been years since he's spoken with his daughter, but he has a very clear message for her tonight.
I love you, Rachel, and I wish the best for you. And we'd love to hear from you.
Larry Dolezal reacting his estranged daughter, formerly known as Rachel Dolezal. In 2015, she was fired from the Spokane, Washington NAACP after saying she identified as black, but is actually white.
Well, life goes on. We just live our daily lives as we would, and just pray for our daughter, Rachel.
After that scandal, Rachel changed her name to Nkechi Diallo and moved to Arizona. She has been working in Tucson as an after-school instructor in the Catalina Foothills School District, but now she's out of a job.
I did see the article after you called me earlier. A woman formerly known as Rachel Dolezal loses school job over OnlyFans account.
Dolezal's OnlyFans account is linked to her public Instagram profile and was discovered by the school district this week.
Well, I'll just say it saddens me. As her father, I don't know of any father who would want to hear that about his daughter.
The school district did confirm this in a statement to Arizona's families, saying, quote, "We only learned of Miss Nkechi Diallo's OnlyFans social media posts yesterday afternoon. Her posts are contrary to the district's use of social media by district employees policy and our staff ethics policy. Larry tells me they haven't spoken in years, but he hopes she hears this message."
We still love Rachel and we love all our kids, and we may not agree with or support some of their personal choices, but that doesn't mean we don't love them.
Her father says they really want to see their 2 grandchildren, but it's been close to 8 years since the last time they talked to her, and they don't have that much hope. I did reach out to Rachel, but I've not yet heard back. Guys?
Rachel is an idiot. She got fired. I don't feel sorry for her. She should have been fired. You are crazy to think you can have an OF page and be a streetwalker on nights and weekends, while in the daytime, Monday through Friday, being a teacher. Why will she have a page like that linked to her public profile? And 2, why is she doing this anyway? By now, Rachel is like 45, 46 years old, way too old to all of a sudden try to be a 304. And I don't know, maybe she was always like that, because you definitely have to be a city girl to be able to even have the mindset to get up there and do what she's doing online. It's crazy. Had the page linked to her public profile, it's like she wasn't even hiding at all. So yes, the school district was right for firing her. She violated the code. This is 1000% out of order. She completely cut ties with her white family, and it's like she's low-key mad that they were discovered in 2015 and messed up her whole black woman scheme. Remember, this lady was all up in Washington State leading the NAACP as the president, talking about she was a black woman when she had not 1 but 2 white parents. Then she went from posing as a black American woman to changing her name to a West African name. I don't know what's going on with this lady, and then going on OF. I'm assuming for attention and or money, but that's also a 304 city girl move, and it's just ridiculous. I think Rachel obviously is an embarrassment to her family. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Why did Rachel think she could sit up there and have that inappropriate page and still work in the school system? Let me know what you think below. Shout out to our brothers Charles H, Dark Power, Eric, and Big Sneak 76. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.